At the time I'm recording this, it's the week that Derek Chauvin was convicted of three counts, three criminal charges related to the death of George Floyd. You may remember George Floyd as the guy who had someone's knee on his neck for about 9 minutes last year, and who somehow died. And I wonder why. I know that I'm a white man talking about injustice towards the Black minority ethnic community, so it's not going to be particularly resonant, perhaps coming from me. And I know that it's in the United States where I do not live, but institutional racism affects people of ethnic minorities everywhere. And obviously, it's important to be aware of it to try and combat it. And our law enforcement to try and encourage the structural reforms that we need to ensure that these institutions serve our communities and not oppress them. Now, before I get into my interview for this episode, which I'm really excited about, I just want to note that the eagle-eyed among you will have noticed that I'm freshly sheared. My hair is cut, my beard is gone, and for the next 3 weeks, if I'm lucky, I'm going to look sexy again. But nobody looks sexier than this man right here. He's my young old childhood friend, and he's a DJ. I'm so glad he agreed to come on. Please welcome Mr. Sam Cadwallader. Hey, Sam.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, man. Been a while.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem, man. I've been wanting to do this for so long, ever since you started. I was gonna reach out to you and be like, look, I want to do this podcast because
And yet you didn't.
I didn't know. You reached out to me.
I did.
And I'm really thankful for that, honestly.
False modesty, it's too late.
No, what do you mean false modesty?
No, in all seriousness, it is really lovely.
Yeah,
like you said,
honestly,
it has been
thank you. I'm glad to be part of Why Is This a Podcast? I love it.
Why Is This a Podcast? Like I said, like, subscribe, wear a bloody mask.
Yeah, honestly.
And get the vaccine if it's offered. Have you?
I haven't been offered yet, no.
Neither have I.
Mm.
Neither have I. My grandfather's fully vaccinated.
Yeah, I think they're focusing on the higher age groups first, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they are.
We're from the same, like, age. So I know it don't look like it because you look like, you're like 30. I still look like I'm 12, but
Are you going to get the vaccine when you're offered it?
Yes, I think I am.
How was the pandemic? How have you coped during the pandemic?
I was actually quite fortunate. I've had my job throughout the whole pandemic. Going to work, seeing people, going through the same struggles is really like, you feel like you're not alone is, just very comforting for me. And I'm a really anxious person and stuff. So seeing other people coming to work and stuff, it's just making me really, I don't know, it's giving me that like oomph of motivation.
You never had to work from home. You never had to.
No.
Like shield. Did you ever have to self-isolate?
Yes, I have twice.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Because a family member got ill, but we was like, oh no, is it going to be COVID or just a regular cold?
Yeah.
it was a regular code, but we all got tested. And if you have a test, you have to self-isolate.
Yeah.
So we self-isolate for, I think, about a week and a half. Then I was allowed to go back to work. And the second time, I got really ill. I was like, oh no, I'm done for. But no, turns out this is a really, really bad man flu. I was just like, I can't move. I can't do anything. I feel. Next thing you know,
it's not COVID, it's man flu.
yeah, I was just like, all right then. So
screw you. It's man flu.
I know.
Not
I was
self-isolating. Like, well, I'm just gonna pity myself for a bit.
yeah, I was like, oh, no. But I have my test and I'm crap at taking the test. Honestly, I have a really bad gag reflex and everything. I was just like, oh no.
The point that you make about gratitude is, because I'm grateful I've been able to maintain my job, my full-time job, not this silly shit that I do on the side.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I'm able to maintain that during the pandemic, that I've got the facilities to be able to work from home, and that I'm not on the front line. So yeah, it's an but it does make you think, doesn't it? I'm like, I mean, how many other health problems have I been exposed to?
Yeah,
in the time that I've been doing this, and you do think, but I'm glad that you're healthy. I'm glad that I'm glad that you're well. I'm glad that you're healthy.
I'd say I'm way more healthy now than I was back in school. Honestly.
How'd you work that one out?
Mate, I've got so much more chubbier in my face and everything. My arms
look lovely.
Bigger.
You always look lovely.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but no, I haven't.
I'm not just saying that because you agreed to come on the show. You've always been lovely. Like you say, you're still able to work, but I know that you're passionate about DJing.
Yes. Yeah.
What got you into DJing in the first place?
A lot of things happened at one time. That's what got me into it. So at first, I think I was about like 10. My brother Aaron was showing me this cheesy song. I was like, who the hell listens to stuff like this? It was Eiffel 65, I'm Blue. I was like, who listens to this crap? Next thing you know, I go down my best mate's house, Morgan, and he's listening to the similar stuff. I'm like, what's going on? Where's this come from all of a sudden? And then I'm slowly like getting into it a little bit more. And my father buys me my first ever like deck. And it's literally, I don't know, like, I can't even compare it to anything. But it's literally so small. It weighed nothing. And then a year later, I upgraded. And like, since I've upgraded, I was like, yes, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
What a touching story. Do you remember what the song was?
So
the one that was crap.
So Eiffel 65 and Blue, that was the one which I thought, who listens to this? This one's crap. But now I've grown up listening to it. It's such an amazing song. Honestly, I've completely changed my view about it. The other one, I think, was like some like trancey song. So it was like ambient, but with like a really fast-paced kick drum going. But like, I can't remember the name of that one. It's too long ago.
Aside from, well, I wouldn't say aside from, because you said that you've grown to, appreciate them.
Yeah.
Are there any songs that are off limits for when you're a DJ? Are there any songs that you're like, no, that's not being played?
Honestly,
no, I want you to play this. Go fuck yourself. No.
I've had people come up to me and say, "Oh, can you play this song?" And I'm like, I can't play that song. He's like, "Oh, well, can you just go on YouTube?" Like, hey, it don't work like that. I have to buy these songs and then, analyze them, get the BPM and the like tones and stuff like that. It don't work. It's not as easy as plugging in your phone, going to YouTube, skipping the ad somehow, and then just listening to like the song. It's not that easy.
How have you coped? Because obviously DJing is something that we enjoy live. So for more than a year now, we've not been able to do pretty much anything live. I mean, there was obviously a period last year in Britain where the pubs
Mhm.
were open, restaurants were open, but you couldn't have like a concert or anything.
Yeah,
You couldn't have a DJ, you couldn't have a band or anything.
yeah.
How have you coped not being able to DJ live
You know,
for so long?
is it is hard because I did used to have not like a residency somewhere, but I have played a few times in this one place in Blackworth. Um, and is harder now because I don't know who owns it anymore. I don't know if they've gone out of business due to COVID. I don't know anything anymore. But the one thing that's made me like coped with it when I'm DJing in my house, I'm learning new techniques all the time. So when I go live next, I could just chuck in the new techniques, show people that I've still been doing this despite not playing live.
Just
You
kind of
know,
like enriching yourself, like
yeah, like I've just been overall bettering myself to, well, become a better DJ, you
so
know?
to draw a comparison, it's almost like a guitarist who can't perform live
Mm.
or a pianist or whatever composing new music
Yeah,
during lockdown, in part I imagine to keep yourself sane.
yeah,
Because it's like, and I imagine as well, like not wanting to lose what you get out of doing what you love. And wanted to ask you that. What do you get out of DJing?
oh mate. Uh, so in your house, when you're doing it on your own, and like you buy new songs and like you're mixing them and they work really well together. You're like, this is amazing. I can't wait to see people's faces. And then when you're doing it live and you're getting all the crowd interaction, like, having the long build up and then like the stupid drop, and people are like, whoa, you're like, this is what I live for. It puts a smile on my face, seeing that they're happy listening to my sort of music.
Makes them happy, makes you happy.
Exactly.
I should have started something that didn't involve that didn't involve doing it via Zoom. I
Well,
can't see people. I can't see people's reactions. I
just
just hope. I just hope that it's good.
just get a big table. Obviously, after COVID, when it's safer, get a big table, have a few mic stands. Have me, you, James, Jack, editor and researcher. Just all at one big table, have a big conversation.
I'm sure. I hope they'd be up for that. I'm sure they would be. I mean, in all fairness, they kind of
Yeah,
have.
it'll be a natter. Yeah, it'll be a natter episode, not a podcast. Just a little catch up with everyone, and then
No, but because it is about what you love,
yeah,
what energizes you. Because I woke up this morning thinking, oh, 5 o'clock, I get to speak to Sam Cadwallader. That's great. And I felt it like, the last couple, I've felt it like every episode. Like I wake up and I think, I get to speak to them. Um, whether it's Denise Gray Felder or Gareth David Lloyd, Gil Bash, whether it's Jude and Jeff Davis, and I'm thinking I get to speak to them and I get to get into what makes them tick.
yeah. You get to see like the human side of things.
What they're passionate about, and that's
Yeah,
really that is special. For everybody, it's special for me. Obviously, it's special for you. It's special to be able to just engage with something that's just like, yeah, I'm enjoying this.
yeah.
And I love
Like
it.
people enjoy reading. They enjoy that. Puts a smile on their face. People enjoy.
I can't imagine why you said reading. It's not like there's.
No, I don't know why I said it either. I think I don't know.
I'm not a huge reader. I don't know what would
No,
give anybody that impression.
I don't know. I don't know. I think you might be a good bongo player because you got like a little bongo thing up the top of you behind you.
I do have that. Yeah, I do have that.
Yeah, I think you might be just a really good bongo player. You know?
What can you tell me about the live streams?
Live streams are a bit different to like actually seeing people's reactions live, but it's still sort of like the same feeling. Like I'm playing the songs, I do a good transition, a good in quotation. Um, I see the comments, they're like, "Whoa, this is sick. I'll book you for my next party or like wherever." I'm like, "Good. That's what I want to see. People enjoying, uh, you know, do whatever I'm doing."
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. It's a different platform to go in public because doing it publicly, you're sort of like, I got all these eyes on me,
Yeah.
and it's a bit like, oh, they're not enjoying it over there, and I don't think they're enjoying it over there, so I'm gonna have to try and bring them in. When you're doing it on a live stream, you sort of like just go with the flow
Do you
because
find it
people who are watching obviously like it.
do you find it daunting?
Going live in a public place, now and again, the first half hour to an hour is really like, okay, I don't think anyone's enjoying it. They're just buying their drinks. But as the night progressive, they're like sort of like they're just there for a good time.
They get more into it. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah. They're giving
atmosphere.
you a lot of feedback. You're giving them like all the thumbs up. People fist bumping you, buying you vodka shots. I love it.
Yeah. Do you think that your style, your DJing style, do you think that like it's evolved?
Yeah. Yeah. When I
What lessons have
first
you learned?
when I first started DJing, there's a technique called mashing up, and it's where you like quickly go from this song to that song, then bring back the other song, so on and so on. And I used to be strictly a dubstep DJ. If you've ever listened to dubstep, it's a horrible
I've
noise.
not. I'm very elderly.
It's a horrible noise, but I love it. I'm really passionate about dubstep. But like dubstep is like so bad. Well, it's not bad. It's good in my opinion. But to other people, it sounds horrible. So I was like, I can't be a dubstep DJ. I have to change. So then I slowly got into house music, techno, trance, and now I just label myself as a multi-genre DJ because I can do basically anything.
Explain DJing to me because I know what a DJ is. I think in the broadest possible terms, like a disc jockey. But
Yeah.
explain to me sort of like the complexities of it, the nuance.
Okay. So DJing is really, really, I don't want to say hard, but I don't want to say easy. Sort of in the middle. When you're playing live, it's not your job just to play music. It's your job to cater to everyone. If they're not enjoying it, you have to try and make them enjoy it.
Right.
If they're sitting there just drinking, like let's leave. Gotta play a song which will like bring them into the dance floor. And then once you do that, they'll come in. People might leave the dance floor, and so like you gotta try and worm them back in. You just gotta try and cater to everyone. It's not as easy as playing a song and everyone likes it.
Like make it inclusive.
Yeah, like
Like
you know,
get engagement with the crowd.
yeah,
Get the
is
crowd sort of just so nobody feels left out, everybody feels.
yeah, it's like I don't want him over there being upset because I'm not playing his style of music. I want him to be here with everyone else to have that sense of holy shit, this is like amazing. This is like euphoric and stuff. Is
Bringing people together essentially.
yeah, like it's my job to like sort of tell them a story, and it's their job to like listen to that story and get engaged and like fall in love with the story. I don't know like how to describe it in like
No, I don't. I get what you mean. It's just so. It's just I love people's passion for what they do.
yeah,
I love and I love like the way that you expressed it actually. Because the way you were like, I want that guy involved. I want that
yeah.
person
Like
involved.
I just don't focus on the crowd in front of me. I'm focusing on him over there because I want him to be like these guys.
Yeah. You want everybody to have a good time.
Yeah, I want everyone to have the equal experience. I hate when people are not enjoying themselves. And
I love that. I absolutely love that. Before I let you go, I just want to ask, where do you see the DJing going forward? Where do you see that?
I don't want it to be a permanent thing. I'd love to, but I know it's not going to be like a main job. I always know it's going to be a side job that I do once every now and then. But I'm just hoping I get more like attention my way. I'm going to more clubs. I'm going to like, I don't know, like Bristol, they so on, so on, so on. I'm just hoping that I just want more people to sort of book me. Like, because that's what I strive to be. I want to be a DJ. I do, but it's really hard because there's so other many good DJs, and obviously they're picking them and not me. So I just want, hopefully in future, I just want to get booked more.
There's a lot of other podcast hosts who do better than.
But I came to this one, my first one, because obviously I've been listening for a long time. We're good mates, and yeah,
You'll make it, kid.
I hope so. Anyway,
I'm sure you will.
yeah.
Well, Sam, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me on. Honestly,
Lovely to see you again. As we've said, it's been too long.
it's been too long. We need to go to the movies. We need to go spoons with James because I know he loves spoons. Because last episode he was talking about nuggets and stuff. I was like, I want to go there too.
And I know that James will edit that last bit out. Sam is, yeah, just give my best to your family.
Yeah, I will. I
Best
will.
of luck with the DJing and stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Sam Cadwallader, everybody. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Kieran.